Well, it's the Bengals and the Chiefs tomorrow at 1. One of the biggest fantasy football disappointments this season is the Chiefs' Larry Johnson. Lapp says the Bengals need to add to LJ's disappointment.
Amazingly, the Kansas City Chiefs are dead last in the NFL, rushing the ball for just 65 yards a game. The Cincinnati Bengals give up 5.3 yards per carry defensively. That's also dead last in the NFL. Larry Johnson has 25 100-yard games in 52 career starts. What would you do? I think the Bengals are going to see a steady diet of Larry Johnson.
They've struggled running the ball. We've struggled stopping it, and so whoever runs the ball will probably win the game. But it'll be a good test for us.
They're going to try to feed him the rock, and especially for us giving up as much yards we have been this season. So we're looking forward to stopping them early.
Inexperienced quarterback Brody Croyle definitely wants that running game going. There's no question about it, because then he can play action pass and he can get the football to Dwayne Bowe, and also the best tight end, in my opinion, to ever play the game, Tony Gonzalez. One more touchdown reception, he'll have the most as a tight end in NFL history. Dave Lapham, News 5 Sports.
Where Willie Anderson officially breaks his 116 consecutive start streak. Nursing right knee and foot injuries, Willie can only watch. Still no Ahmad Brooks or Rashad Genty, but Rudy Johnson gets a brief look from the field. He's cleared to play today, but not much.
Hold it! That's right, baby. Football! The Chief God has spoken. Cincinnati will lose.
Well. Local 12 photographer Eric Gerhardt at Arrowhead Stadium this afternoon, capturing the Chiefs getting their first quarter points of the season with a field goal on the opening drive. Dave Rayner with a 32-yarder, 3-0 KC. No need to panic yet. Carson Palmer with the handoff to Kenny Watson, and not Rudy. He finds a big old hole, picking up 19 of his 68 yards on the third play of the series. Carson doesn't waste any more time, passing deep to his left on the next play. TJ Hushmanzada on the other end of the toss. He takes it the rest of the way to the zone. 42-yard score, Bengals on top 7-3. Rudy, trying to help the team extend its lead, picks up 6 yards on the Bengals' next possession, 4 carries, 8 yards today. But Carson is sacked by Jared Allen for a loss on third down, and the men in stripes are forced to punt. Ensuing series, hello, Larry Johnson, where have you been hiding? LJ rushes for 20 before Justin Smith brings him down. By the way, that's 8 more yards than he got in last week's game against the Jags. Chiefs historically end the drive. Damon Heward with the 3-yard strike to Tony Gonzalez. He becomes the all-time touchdown leader as a tight end with 63, besting Shannon Sharp. 10-7 KC. Second quarter, Carson sacked for the third time, courtesy of another missed Levi Jones block. Allen forces the fumble. Ron Edwards recovers, 8-yard return. Levi then benched for Andrew Whitworth. And what may later appear to be a Bengals forced turnover isn't. Sammy Parker, the catch and fumble. Robert Gathers, playing linebacker today, recovers. Only thing is, Parker never had both feet on the ground. Kansas City challenges, and the play's reversed. However, the Bengals do get a lucky break. Johnson's 34-yard pickup, embarrassing the rush defense. Looks like it's going for 6, but Deltha O'Neal strips him at the goal line. The ball rolls through the end zone and out of bounds for a touchback. But the Bengals don't bounce back. Carson out of the shotgun, passes left side. What's meant for Chad Johnson ends up in Patrick Surtain's hands. Carson's 7th interception on the year helps lead to Larry Johnson's first TD on the year. Chiefs capitalize as number 27 goes 8 yards for the score. Johnson comes in averaging 55 yards a game, gets 106 in the first half alone, 17-7. And it gets worse. The lowest scoring offense in the league tacks on another Rayner field goal in the final seconds. They lead 27 at the break. Heward sacked twice during KC's opening possession in the third. Johnson watches Blue Adams take him down there. 1 of 5 Bengals sacks on the day. No holds barred Cincinnati, though, going for it on 4th and 1. Watson up the middle, trips up and gets stuffed. Bengals challenge the spot, but the play is upheld. After Frosty Rucker recovers a fumble, Bengals offense at it again. Carson incomplete to Chad on 3rd and 3, and unfathomable. 1 for 11 on third down, and the Bengals are forced to settle for a field goal. Graham nails the 33-yarder. It's 20-10. Defense 3 and out, offense working. 3rd and 5 from the Cincinnati 21. Carson incomplete to Antonio Chapman. Are you serious? Play challenged, because it sure does look like both feet are in. Play stands like those fans. Go figure. Costly, because 5 plays later, the Chiefs extend the lead. Heward 26-yard hookup with Gonzalez. He beats Mediu Williams for the 27-10 lead. Bengals not done. countering with an 8-play, 90-yard drive, the last of which is this 30-yard toss to TJ, pulling the Bengals within 10. TJ 8 catches, 145 yards, 2 scores. Defense 3 and out again, but offense doesn't keep him off the field long. With 3:30 to go, Carson's pass intended for CJ's picked off by Bernard Pollard. Bengals had a late field goal, but it's not enough. 27-20, the final. Johnson shut down in the second half, still finishes with 119 yards. Carson 320 yards, but responsible for all 3 Bengals turnovers. And finally, signs of life from defensive end Justin Smith. The Missouri native had 1.5 sacks, his first of the year. The Bengals have lost 4 in a row under Lewis for the first time in his 69 regular season games. And for once, it was the offense taking the blame for lack of execution and not the defense.
You know, it's the quarterback's responsibility to get first downs and move the ball, and when you only get 1 out of 11, obviously your quarterback's not playing well on third down. So I need to go back and look what I'm doing and figure out how to get back up into 40, 50, 60% like we're used to around here.
I think we're a good team. I think we're a lot better than 1-4, but it becomes a point in time where are we really better than 1-4, or are we just really not that good? And I just think we're better than what we are.
We just didn't play well enough. It comes down to that right now. We're not that great of a defense right now, and we have the ability to. It's just that we have to go out there and prove it. And you know, until we do that, we're going to be where we're at.
I thought for the first time this football season, we played like a football team in the second half of that game. And though we didn't come out and win this football game today, I thought we made some progress and some signs of a football team.
Well, it's time for you at home to make the call. Which most angers you following the loss to the Chiefs? Stupid penalties, inability to stop the run, offensive inconsistency like the line play, or the coaching game plan? Call 345-1212 to vote. Your results later in the show. You made the call. Now here are your results. We asked which most angers you following the loss to the Chiefs. 47% all over the coaching, but votes all across the board, thanks to the nearly 1,000 who phoned in votes this evening.